Angeles City YouTubers. Anything for a buck. Anything for a like and subscribe. Some of these guys out there, they just crack me up. There are some genuine people of integrity and respectable people out there on the internet. But a lot of these people I'm finding in the Philippines on YouTube, they're just lacking. They're just lacking. Lacking in dignity, lacking in self-respect, lacking in integrity. And, it always cracks me up. Like, you bring an issue to somebody about something they said or something they did, and they want to turn around and ask you for your resume. It's like, it's not about my resume, it's about what you said. You're a chucklehead, you said some stupid shit. Explain yourself, clarify your position. And when they do, and they do so, and they look like an idiot, they get mad at you. It's like you're the chucklehead making stupid comments, saying stupid things, doing stupid things, and you're mad at me? And you want to know my resume, and you want to know everything about me so you can try and find something to poke fun at me and say, you too. That's not how the real world works. It's not how men of integrity act. It's not how men of, with a decent level of self-respect act. It's not how men with dignity act. If somebody says your zipper's down, look down and check. If they're fucking with you, act accordingly. If it's down, zip it up. And that's all a lot of this is. The problem is you go to some of these people and you're like, hey, your fly's down. Hey, XYZ. They're like, fuck you, you got a hair in your ear. Fuck you, you jaywalked 3 years ago. You fucking did this 30 years ago. It's like, bro, just trying to fucking help you out, trying to get you to fucking elevate yourself. And you want to turn around and attack me? Shit just cracks me up. And then you have the other people out there who just will say anything and expose their like inner fucking nasty voice to make a buck. I mean, and who listens to those people? That's what the part about the whole thing about the Angeles City YouTubers that really, and the Philippine YouTubers that really makes me sad is who listens to these people. So you've got people out there who are known liars, known shit talkers. All they do is spew shit, lies. And they get like 5,000-10,000 views, no problem. And it just kind of cracks me up. I mean, you've got one guy who makes multiple videos trying to break up a dude and his wife, just spiteful, mean videos about a couple. And then he comes out and says, this guy's wife gives me an STD just looking at her. Oh, we've got to take that video down. And then Ace goes and kisses the ring of the fucking Godfather because, he's got to make this apology video and kiss the ring. And, Philly's a good guy. Just like regular guy did. Regular guy puts up a video of him apologizing to Philly. And Philly is sitting there emasculating him. He's got a feminine voice, like a true bitch. Nobody does that to another man, without good cause. And without, I mean, why would you try to emasculate a man? Just ask yourself that. And why would you do that in front of thousands of people? Is it the same reason he talks shit about the city after, posting a picture of himself and the mayor? Is it the same reason he bullied that cook online? And the problem is not them. It's the people that listen to them. I feel so sorry if you're letting those people into your heads 24/7 or even a significant amount of time. Now, I learned when I listen to somebody telling me a lie, I treat them with disgust. So if somebody tells me a lie once, twice, no big deal, right? Especially if it's an innocent lie. If somebody tells me a lie in order to try and persuade me, deceive me, fool me, trick me, I understand they are saying, fuck you, you're stupid, I can fucking control you. Or fuck you, you're weak, I can control you. That is what they are saying when they try to tell you lies and get you to believe something that they want you to believe and not the objective truth. And that's what a lot of these guys on there do, and people follow them. Now, when I say treat them with disgust, so, I learned as a little kid, there were always jokes about lawyers and used car salesmen, right? Other professions like that where they're inherently trying to mislead you, right? And they were all nasty jokes. They were all mean jokes. They were all spiteful jokes. And this goes back to the lizard brain, right? And little lizard brain back there, it it's wired into us. Disgust. Disgust is a very useful tool when you're trying to upgrade your life. And disgust is a very useful tool when you're trying to live a happy, better life. And when people lie to you, you need to learn to hit that disgust button. Check box. Disgust. 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 Despicable, right? The reason is the more you listen to people with low integrity, low self-respect, zero dignity, the more you migrate that direction. But if you listen to them and tag that as disgust in your mind, that's fucking disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. You're disdainful, right? It doesn't migrate you that way. It pushes you back the other way. So when you listen to people who are out there intentionally telling you lies, you need to tag that as disgusting behavior. That's a disgusting person, and treat them accordingly. Otherwise, you will migrate in that direction, and you will very slowly over time, then all at once, right? You will find yourself in that same situation. You'll find yourself accepting that bad behavior, and eventually you're committing that bad behavior. This is all what I learned. This is all my opinions. This is all, it took me years to find my way out of depression, and this was part of it. Part of it was understanding that, there's that whole concept of the 5 voices in your head, your 5 friends. It's not really your 5 friends, it's the 5 people you spend the most time with. And then I realized it's not really the 5 people, it's the 5 voices in your head, whether it's books or YouTube or whatever. And then I came to the opinion that it's all voices matter, and it's how we respond to those voices that matters. So when I listen to somebody who's telling me a lie or has a history of telling me lies, I naturally just go back to, you're fucking disgusting, get the fuck out of here, right? Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Or you're fucking disgusting, shut the fuck up, right? So I mentioned the lizard brain. So this goes all the way back to the small brain. It's hardwired into us. If somebody came to you and said, hey, eat this, and and you eat it, back pre-caveman age, and you get sick, you're shitting all over the woods, you go like, I don't know about that guy. Next time he comes up, oh, he's got this, and you eat it, and you get shit. You're shitting all over the woods, you get sick, you're shitting all over the woods. Third time, he comes up to give you food, like, no, get the fuck out of here. And in my opinion, that's the only way to deal with these people who are intentionally telling you lies. I don't care how entertaining or salacious it is. If you're not tagging it as harmful or in your brain, if you're not running it through that filter on the way in that this is fucking disgusting, this is, or some other filter you can apply in your own head, you will gradually migrate that way because they are becoming one of your impactful voices. And it's funny, every once in a while, I'll say the word hella. I never said the word hella before 2009. And a couple people came into my life and they were saying it a lot. And all of a sudden, 3 or 4 years later, it's just part of my vernacular. And the same thing will happen to you with these. I'm of the opinion the same thing will happen to you with these shitty ass YouTubers. All of a sudden, you'll think it's no big deal to go tell stories about somebody's wife online or talk shit about their kids online because the people you're listening to are doing that shit. And it just makes me sad. And it makes me sad how many people are just okay with it. They're okay with this guy going online and bullying people who have no voice to speak back against him, right? It's one thing to sit there and get into a fight or to punch up, but when you're constantly punching down to people who can't even throw a rock and hit your feet, proverbially, I always suck with some words. They get tied up on my tongue. But, just think about that. And moving forward in life, I've found the only way for me to move forward and move up is to avoid people like that. And when I do interact with them, I attach that level of disgust. You're a disgusting person. I may not tell them straight to their face unless they do something extreme, uh, like disparage the military to 100,000 subscribers, make fun of Bronze Stars. Then yeah, I have no problem saying you're a disgusting person out loud, in public, in front of everybody, because you were too weak to stand up to the people on your show. And your people on your show, those little miscreants, those little, anyway, those little window lickers, little short bus riders, they were too weak mentally to make accurate insults to the person they were trying to target. So they just targeted everyone. I can't throw a rock and hit you in the face, so I'm just going to throw shit at the wall type of attitude. When it would have been so easy. I disagree with this guy's award. I don't think he deserved that award. Instead, all fucking Bronze Stars suck. They're all bullshit. What a lazy, weak insult. Tighten that shit up. Get more accurate, get more specific. Use your brain a little more, those emotions a lot less. And that's where all this leads, is all this, salacious, telling stories and gossip and back and forth. It all just leads to emotional overload, emotional override. Your emotions just override your good logic. They override your ability to process, your ability to, make good decisions. It just cracks me up, and it makes me genuinely sad how many people in that whole Angeles City and Philippine YouTube community just thrive on this emotional. It's like, I thought you were men. You look like men, you say you're men, and you're sitting here acting like little schoolgirls, talking shit. Now, it's one thing to, bring issues up and have conversations, or, disagreements, and, voice that shit online. I'm totally for that. But bring some facts, bring some reality, act like a fucking man. Don't just fucking, he's bad, don't say his name because he's bad. Don't say Beetlejuice because he's bad. No. If you can't stand up and present your argument like an adult, then don't pretend to be an adult. Pretend to be a little, kid. I should have gotten a picture, but there was like a 6'4", 6'3", big old fat white dude dressed up in a tutu and leg warmers and shit. Like one of the Harajuku girls. And I was like, I'm still kicking myself in the ass for not getting a picture of the guy, because it was the funniest thing in the world. A couple days of growth, and I mean, just his belly was poking out of his little, little short, I don't even know what you call it, the little tank tops that only go like halfway. I was like, it scarred my brain, literally. But that's kind of how some of these YouTubers in Angeles City, pop up in my mind, because they're just, they pretend they're men, but they're really just little girls dressed up in some fantasy world, pretending to be men. And, maybe one day they'll grow up or regain their strength or whatever. But it genuinely makes me sad how many people buy into this and are going down that emotional fucking spiral, right? Getting ready to go down the drain. And so I don't know. That's what I got. But it was funny to see how many people are going to make apology videos to the king, and the king's going to come out and, well, can he carry the torch? Can he carry the torch? Can he carry the torch? The strike master. Keep throwing strikes at people, and eventually people will learn to hit them. Anyway, I'm done. Have a great day.